Defense Concepts is a Canadian consultancy team that can provide solutions to 6 different challenges currently facing the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. This is done with the use of unmanned aircraft, or UAVs, and a complete program to make border protection completely effective. Our consultancy team has a deep understanding of the uniqueness of the Bahamas' geography and existing border protection limitations and challenges. We recognize that a complete stratagem involving intelligent purchasing, local maintenance and support, ongoing training and recruiting programs, in concert with local availability of our consultancy, is the key to combating these negative forces. We see an extensive recruiting program involving ground technicians, maintenance crews, and rangers. Existing resources can be celebrated with the effectiveness derived from training upgrades. Our studies concerning border control problems and peripheral issues clearly point to an approach that utilizes existing physical and human resources. These are then maximized with the coordination of our unique UAV program, thus dealing devastating blows to illegal activities on sea and on land. Advantages begin without the heavy costs associated with a manned air force, whilst completing Defense Force's recent vessel purchases at the initial phase. These vessels can be particularly effective and attain efficiency with our unique program that uses land and sea launched UAVs for advanced reconnaissance. Notably, our chosen supplier has agreed to creating not yet existing peripherals that surprise and excite, with the potential to be the leader in sea launching and retrieval of fixed-wing unmanned vehicles. We are a Commonwealth-based consultancy without political affiliations. We found the perfect supplier. Our team has examined the specifications of available UAV setups that suit the exact needs of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. We looked at UAVs from international suppliers and considered delivery times, cost versus performance ratios, technical support and training, reputation, range, equipment on board, and much more. Supplier liaising, purchasing and negotiation, quality control, parts acquisition, maintenance schedules are delivered on time and on budget through our consultancy. We have long-term based availability here in the Bahamas with quality control provisions for the future. Tailor-made course content and training manuals are created specifically for the Bahamas' specific challenges and resources. For instance, geography, human resources, landing strips. We have analyzed the vast expanse of Bahamian waters and islands. We devised a critical strategy to patrol it consistently and effectively, focusing on the various challenges faced. Our team has deep experience in paramilitary, search and rescue, aerospace engineering, air and sea navigation, and the development of client-unique technical training and materials. Competitor disadvantages. We recognize that our competitors in this effort are primarily interested in making sales, doing initial training, and moving on to new sales targets. Usually, the supplier is oceans away, often with political gravitas associated to their country's external policies. Finally, the client suffers the lack of a complete package deal that allows for long-term UAV-based success formulae. We've explored the products from the US, Canada, Russia, Netherlands, Israel, Australia, and many more. We offer a commitment to being local and supporting 2 years of more unbiased acquisitioning, personalized training, recruitment, maintenance, and deployment. Our studies have determined that there are 100-kilometer peripheral zones that overlap at the outer edges and then cover the entire Bahamas. Our choice of long-range fixed-wing aircraft will patrol in grid fashion for up to 8 hours at a time. The fixed-wing craft can either launch from existing airstrips that are numerous in the islands. They also can be launched from any land location with a launching mechanism. These aircraft can land on existing airstrips or on grass. The focus and result is reconnoitering and sharing the intelligence with all forces positioned to intervene physically as needed. Huge fuel savings result. Helicopter-type drones, or quads, are naturally fit for Bahamian Patrol-class vessel launches and return procedures. Launches and landings of these quads are simply deployed from vessels and patrol up to a 25-kilometer radius from the ship and safely land on the deck. This increases the range of the vessel engagement limitations while protecting resources and increasing success in viable engagements. These quad craft isolate the patrol vessels from direct engagement until determined necessary. These easy-to-deploy unmanned helicopters can hover over elements of interest and capture crucial identification markers equipped with high-tech camera technology. Fixed-wing UAVs cover vast areas and supply unprecedented visuals and communication with the control center console. Our supplier has offered to create an unprecedented fixed-wing UAV-ready mechanism capable of safe and predictable retrieval of fixed-wing UAVs on naval vessels. An existing launch apparatus is used to send out UAVs for 100-kilometer ranges from patrol vessels. This unique capture device allows for safe retrieval, allowing for long-range UAV deployment at sea. Existing personnel from various enforcement agencies, combined with young recruits with computer savvy, complete a ground piloting force of technicians. These are specifically trained for the specialized airborne reconnaissance. Family island placement of these aviation technicians and control centers are identified and installed with immediacy with our consultancy. Area technicians are trained to maintain, repair, and deploy these craft with a 24/7 potential rotation of these craft. We are convinced that the southern Bahamian Islands would be the best initial deployment zones. We supply purchasing recommendations and completions, tailor-made training manuals and teaching tools. Also supplied is a squadron, maintenance, and mentoring-rooted support system. Initial missions are actively done by our consultancy team with simultaneous professional training of Bahamian personnel. The program ideally begins in the southern part of the country where the unwanted elements typically enter. Successful missions lead to expansion of the program for the rest of the Bahamian waters and shores. For instance, beginning with Mayaguana, Iguana, Long Island, Ragged Islands, Acklands, Crooked Island, Andros Island. Our proposal considers an initial 2-year active period involving our consultancy and the Bahamian human resources. The role offered after that period could be that of quality control and continued consultancy.